any music for this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's no music. Start it again.
Yeah, you might want to. I would toggle everything off.
All right. Let's see. There we go. Now we're hearing it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
And then pull a voice meter, unmute her.
I did unmute her.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she's. Oh, I need to unmute in this, right?
No, because I'll tell you why. No, but just.
Okay. All right, cool.
All right.
Okay,
Are we live?
All right, we're live.
Testing,
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, what's up, humans? We're doing a little test for the show, you know. But tomorrow we're gonna have Eric Benson on the show. Tonight it's just, you know, we're just chilling, having some fun, figuring out the ways of the live stream. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll just introduce myself. So for whoever's listening and watching, my name is Roman Valenzuela. I am the assistant studio engineer. Our lovely Mike Carroll is going to be going on vacation, so I'll be taking over. So we're doing a little run through. So what that means is that I get to interview Scarlett.
Wow.
So yeah, so bear with us if there's any technical difficulties. We're just kind of working out the kinks, so that way when Mike goes on vacation and forgets about us,
Mike, come
we'll
here.
Survive. We'll survive without him.
This is
Hi, fam.
Mr. Mike.
What's
going on, everybody?
We need to get yours like a Scarlet Letter shirt or something.
Yeah, I know.
We need a Scarlet Letter shirt and a hat.
I know, all the things. Yeah, this is Mike. He's been helping me in the studio since day one, and he's a beautiful human.
The hand behind the mystery box.
About the mystery Mike mystery box. So this is the most beautiful Mike. And right now he has to run and get some work done. So thank you
guys
for
are in good hands, and
Yeah.
enjoy the rest of the show, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye, Mike.
Bye, Mike. Oh, I love him.
I know he's great.
He's a fucking awesome person. So, yeah. Do you all watch the live stream yesterday with the clam jam? Okay, that was sick. I was living it up. On Monday I actually had another show. It was a 2-hour pre-recorded stream, and I'll post that when it's ready. But last night was a lot of fun with the Clam Jam family, playing some tech house, some bangers. I checked the Twitch stream. I was just looking at it right now while we were setting up. And thank you for the comments, okay? I felt the love. Okay, so we're doing this. If you're going to ask me some questions, Roman.
Well, let's see. Where should I start? Where actually, okay, question. So where exactly does the inspiration for what you DJ come from? What is it that, like, what got you into that to begin with? I know that it was your dad, right?
Yeah.
Your dad is a DJ.
Yes.
But what is it for you personally?
What is it for me?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, since I started as a mobile DJ, in the beginning, it was a lot of fun, and also like to make money as an underage, because I started when I was 15. So it was my business, second generation business owner. He taught me everything. So at that point, it was just like more like business, fun, money, and
wow. So your dad actually let you because you said 15, right?
Yeah.
So you were getting paid for these gigs?
Yeah.
At 15? That's amazing.
I was living it up, and I thought it was so cool, because I'm a girl, like, DJ, and I was getting a lot of gigs and weddings, quince, like I've even DJed like at Macy's, like Petco Park, and all the places. So that was cool. But then, of course, like I started raving at 16, actually, just a year after. And I discovered like a different world and like the other side of DJing that was really appealing to me. But I don't know, I feel like deep inside, like I was just like not confident enough to go towards that route, like the electronic music route, even though I wanted to. But I don't know, since I was just so used to doing the commercial events, I didn't think that maybe I had it in me. It was just like all in my head. And so, yeah, finally this year I got the opportunity to DJ, and no one has ever heard me DJ before, which, I just post pictures on my socials, and
Yeah.
Alan from Lombard gave me the chance. Like, I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I'm like, all right. Sometimes you just gotta rip the Band-Aid. Like, I like to do things that get me out of my comfort zone, so that was the perfect opportunity.
That's awesome. Well, so you got so young. Was there? Ooh, there's
Ooh.
like, hello. Are we still up? All right. There's
Yeah.
like a little buzz, but we're beyond that. Yeah. So since you started out so young, was there a DJ or a group or electronica group that you kind of looked up to and maybe wanted to kind of emulate, or were you just kind of like, screw everybody, I'm doing my own thing, I don't want to be compared to anybody else?
For my electronic world side this year, so okay, when I first started raving, Afrojack was like my number one. Like Afrojack, like
Okay.
he was like, when I first started raving and all, I loved the electro house beats. But then when I started like learning more about myself and what I like and growing, Rez, like, she is my number one inspiration, my goddess. She's,
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she is like my number one. Like, she's my biggest inspiration, and when I get to interview her, I'm gonna know that I made it. I love everything about her. Her style, her dark beats, and just her aesthetic. Like, she's actually been my inspiration for not just DJing, but like for the show and a lot of areas in my life. Like, she's my number one. Yeah.
Oh wow, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Because we don't have a lot of female DJs, and she's such a badass too.
Mhm.
She's just different, and I know I'm a little different too. Like, we all are. Like, if you're in the industry, like, you're a little weird too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I love everything about her. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, so when you DJ, have you gotten to the point where you're pretty comfortable being up there in front of a group of people, or do you still get the jitters and butterflies?
Yeah, it depends. So
Uh-huh.
when I played, for example, I did 2-hour sets this week. The first time doing 2-hour electronic sets. So I prepared, I feel like I was ready. But on Monday, it was pretty much just me and then like 3 people. And it was like in my stage. And I felt like I was in a legit stage. So I was like more like flowy and on it.
Yeah.
But then last night, I felt a little bit more nervous because I felt that there were like more people there in a way, even though
It was live
it was a live stream, but it
Uh-huh.
was just like a different feeling. And then the lights, like, it was just felt like it was just a different experience, so
Yeah.
it really depends on the vibe. But yeah, obviously I do get a little nervous, but I'm a lot more comfortable now. Like, I know I can mix good now. Like,
Yeah.
it took me like trying in my home, because I bought my mixer from my dad. So I've been just practicing at home. It's just about practicing and getting over it, like, just like
Yeah.
feeling yourself.
Well, I can imagine that it would be a little bit hard to kind of finding that connect that you would get with an audience by actually
Yeah.
physically being there versus something that's live streamed.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's another thing. And then for me, because I'm also a performer, so I like to interact with the crowd or the camera, but I also like have to mix, and I want to like do effects, and sometimes like juggling those 3 things, like technique, like presence,
Yeah.
and music, can be a lot. So sometimes I have to think, like, what do I want to give today? Do I want to give like more technique, or do I want to give stage presence? And I usually go for stage presence because that makes the biggest impact.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially now, just with the way that everything is always a show in the music industry. Is that something that you could see yourself kind of embracing? Like, would that be a goal that you'd want to reach? Like, having like dancers for your DJ set, and just have it just be like an extravaganza almost.
Oh yeah, of course. I would love that. I would
Wow.
love to do a festival, and it's just crazy how things just started unfolding. I didn't really think I would be going this route, but I feel like also deep inside, I knew, because I've been in the industry and the scene for a while, I knew there was gonna be a time where I had to do it, because people know that I DJ, that I've been DJing for a while, and now like things are just coming up, like opportunities. So I'm just ready. I'm like ready to take it.
That's
like,
so
taking
great.
the opportunities.
Well,
Yeah.
because I remember, when we first met a couple of months back, I just remembered how we had talked about different things that we wanted to do and how we just kind of have to put one foot in front of the next and just kind of go with the flow. It's really good to see that things are starting to kind of pick up for you.
Yeah.
I mean, you just had, your 2-year anniversary with the show, which was excellent. You just had a live stream last night, and then you've done other gigs as well. So it's like, it seems like things are really starting to gain momentum.
Yeah, and it's definitely been a rough year. It's been, I could say it's been like 50-50, like 50% great and 50% trash. I feel for most of us, because I've been in the industry for 11 years, and that's the only thing that I've been doing for all this time. So the nightlife is a little dead right now, but I know that when we rebuild it, all the things are gonna come up again, all the best opportunities. But right now it's been good in a way that I got sponsored by this studio. That was pretty big, because I was doing it at KCR. If you've seen the show for when it first started, I was doing it at KCR College Radio, and the studio closed. So I was able to like bring it here with like a better production with a team. So I'm really grateful for
here
that.
we are.
Yeah.
Well, so what was I going to ask you right now? Oh, yeah. So you were saying, you were just like, talking about how much you love DJing and performing. Was there ever a moment in your life where you wanted to walk away from it for some reason? Has anything ever come up to where you're like, you know what, I'm done, and you're just, because it's hard establishing yourself, especially in these times. So was there ever a time where you were
for
just,
the DJing,
or just like in anything in general that is related to Scarlett Letter? Like, did you ever feel like, okay, this is a lot of energy to put into, maybe I should just walk away? Or have you always just been very straightforward and like continuing to move forward?
No, I've never felt like giving up on Scarlet Letter. It's actually been it's been a blessing in disguise, everything how it just happened. Like I just started it for fun, interviewing my DJ friends. I didn't think much of it, and then like it started evolving into what it is now. So I think it's a sign from the universe that this is my calling. But it's tough. It's tough, y'all. It's hard work, and it takes a lot of work to build a brand and yourself, like especially when I'm the one that does a lot, pretty much. Like I do the graphics and well, you're gonna help me with editing now, but I've been doing editing and like the talent booking and just reaching out, like social media. So it can be a lot, but I know that in my heart that it's gonna pay off in the long run. I have a really good feeling about my show and everything that I've done. So I know it's gonna be a grind for a little bit, but it's gonna pay off. And then the only thing that where I gave up a little bit was with the DJing, with the mobile DJing, because when I turned 21, I started working. I wanted to go out and have fun, I didn't want to be at like weddings anymore, playing cha-cha slide, and you know what I mean. And I wanted to explore other areas, also like obviously with the show, and then working at a nightclub at Riches when I used to work. So I just kind of got over the mobile DJing. That's the only thing that I kind of gave up for a little. Put
to the side. You're like, all right, maybe we'll revisit this at some other point.
And now that I have this opportunity to DJ what I like, I'm back at DJing. So
that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, we have a couple of photos that we dredged up from the archives. Let's go ahead
let's do
and switch over to our slideshow. All right. And look at that.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that.
You were a
15-year-old
baby. You were a baby there.
Yeah, and look, that's how I started with CDs.
Oh my God.
That's how you start.
You don't even see that anymore.
No. Oh my God. When was the last time you bought a CD?
Oh, it's been ages.
Exactly.
I literally think it's been over 10 years.
We had those crates like that, and I remember this one time. We had everything in a van, and I was in the back, and my parents were driving, because usually I would go with my parents, you know, and one of those slid on my head, like in the corner, just hit me. It was terrible. I was crying.
And you were traumatized the rest
I was
of your
traumatized.
life.
I hated those after a while. Like, they better make sure they're in the very back, not in the top of everything. Just,
Oh my God. Well, I see that your hair is red. Was this the beginning of Scarlett's Letter? Is that where all this kind of started?
The Scarlet hair? Wow. Yeah, I started dyeing my hair red in middle school, and I had red hair for like 5 years. People used to know me because of my crazy hair, and
Oh,
I used
wow.
to cut it too when I was a scene kid. That's why it looks fucked up there.
Actually, you can't even
I
tell.
can't even
So
tell.
it's
Well.
good. All right, let's move on to the next.
Yeah.
Aw,
See, my mentor,
that's Dad, right?
my dad, yes, my biggest supporter, and my mentor, my everything.
I have a question. Where
Yeah.
is Mommy Scarlett?
Mom, I live with her.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
was she the one that took this picture?
Yeah,
Yeah?
because we would go to events together, like as a family.
Well, is your mom like involved in any kind of thing like that, or is
Yeah,
that
she-
just your dad?
No, well, she used to go with me to all the events because when I was still underage, because my dad, we started getting too many parties, so my dad
Uh-huh.
will go on his own, and I would do my own thing. Like he would be doing the weddings and the '80s parties, and I will be doing like the quinceañeras and like the top 40 stuff. So
Yeah.
my mom, and I didn't have a car for like the longest time. I think I got a car barely like 2 years ago. So she would drive me everywhere and take me, and she would be like part of it.
So your cheerleader. She was your cheerleader.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
That's great. All right, let's see what's next.
Okay, yeah, that's when so for my senior project, I created an electronic music song. That was my senior project.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
What?
That's the only time I ever produced, and I didn't do it ever again because.
Well, question for you. What is the senior project thing? What is that? Because I don't remember doing that.
You didn't do that?
No, we didn't have
Oh,
anything like
yeah,
that.
we had to do a whole it was like a binder full of pictures and like your progress, your process. You had to pick like a project that you wanted to do, and that was my project, and I had to present it. So my presentation was DJing DJing at the homecoming carnival.
Wow.
And then I played my song live, and I was like, okay, this is my senior project.
Oh my God! And then so how did everyone?
It was great. No, it was great. And then so it was like 3 parts. The binder, which I like decked it out. Maybe I'll show pictures one day. I still have it. It looks like pretty dope. And then that, and then I had to make like a PowerPoint presentation. And I remember I had to miss the group presentation, so I did it in front of my counselor and then the principal. It was like 3 big ones, and it was just me presenting. I was like, so yeah, it was good.
Is that your high school bestie?
Yeah, that was my high school bestie, and we used to rave a lot back in the day.
Oh wow!
But now she's into nature, I think.
Oh,
I mean,
really?
I like nature too, but I like raves.
Yeah.
Get you a girl that can do both.
Yes. Oh, kitty.
Yeah, my little baby Nico. He's 6 years old now.
Oh,
No,
wow.
yeah, he turned 6 in September, which is crazy. That's when I was a resident DJ at this tapas bar called Romesco. My dad still DJs there. I was there every Saturday. It was really fun. And I took my baby there when he was still. I would take him everywhere. I would take him to the beach. He was like outdoor like inside but outdoor cat. So.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, so it sounds like you might actually come from a musical. Oh, look at you! Is that you're in
that's at
Macy's, right?
Yeah, it's at Macy's.
That's so awesome.
Uh-huh.
I think I've seen DJs at Macy's like maybe once or twice.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I mean, those were the days, especially when you're underage and it's
Well,
like.
how did you get that gig? Like, how did you just go up to Macy's HR?
Well,
and say,
the
"Hey"?
thing is that my dad is, as you know, I'm a social butterfly. He's like times 10.
Wow.
So he knows a lot of people. He gets like 400 likes on Facebook. I don't even get 100 likes. So it's like, he's like next level. But he knows a lot of people. Like he's really good with people. So he would connect me with his gigs.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, so it sounds like you might come from a musical family, or is it just your dad, the only one that's?
Yeah, my mom is more into the more like regional Mexican
Okay.
music, but I grew up with both worlds. My dad taught me like the 90s, like 80s, and my mom was like more like Latin music, like pop. So yeah, both of my parents are pretty extroverted, pretty out there.
That's great.
So I got a good blend of both. My mom is like more high energy, and my dad is more chill. So I have like a blend of both.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, and then look at you being extroverted.
Yeah, I'm definitely
At a rave.
Yeah, I was a resident at this indoor trampoline spot called Jump Around Now,
Mm-hmm.
and that was when I was there. I think it was every Saturday, and I had my extensions on, looking cute.
I was like, you do look good. Look at you.
Yeah, that's fun times.
And then here we are.
That's when I DJ'd at Univision for a morning show called Despierta San Diego.
Nice.
Yeah, that was cool. I was like, I'm on TV. And that was that I used to have a different DJ name, Scarlett Beats.
Scarlett Beats?
Yeah, because my
Oh.
dad's DJ business is called English Beat Sound, so I was like Scarlett Beat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty cheesy, but
Hey,
it worked
no,
back.
You're following in your dad's footsteps.
It worked back then. Now I'm just Scar.
Let's see.
And that's when I
here we
DJ'd
are.
at Petco Park for like Hispanic Heritage Day or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Of course, they had to have a cute Latina DJ, you know.
Well, yeah, look at you. You look great.
Oh, I know.
Well, all right. Let's see. What's next here? Oh, there you
that's
are.
the most recent one.
See, I feel like this is the Scarlett that I've met. Like this is
this
where.
is Scar.
Yeah, this is Scar, isn't it?
Yes, this was my year, my DJ year. That's when I did a live stream to Save Cabo Lounge.
Uh-huh.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh, did you do like a little fundraiser thing or something?
Yeah, I did. We did it at Cabo Lounge,
Uh-huh.
and it was 5 girls, which is super cool. I love when it's like all female lineup.
Yeah.
I actually don't get offended. I know there are a lot of girls that don't like it when they only get booked for female lineups, but you know, like just celebrate. I think
Yeah.
I'm just happy to have a gig. So that was a lot of fun. I played some tech house, and yeah, Cabo Lounge.
That's awesome. All right, last photo.
Oh yeah, that is Scar. Like
Yo,
that's like
I'm
the
loving it. I don't know what is going on with your hair, but it has like a nice little body wave to it. and
Oh
that
yeah,
lipstick.
that day I got a haircut that day.
Yeah.
Right before my set, I was like, you know what? I need this to look flawless. They gave me some waves. It was pretty short too. I think it was like up to here. And that was my very, very first electronic music set at Blonde Bar. I played some dark techno that like the one that wants to make you punch someone or choke someone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's I love it. So I have like my dark side and my light side. As you saw me last night, I'm like but then I also have like my so you know, the life of a switch.
Well, it's good to go between both, you know.
Yeah. You
All
can-
right.
Okay.
Nice little trip down memory lane.
Yeah. So I think now we can. Let's see. What else do we need to check?
Oh, human experience.
yeah.
Right?
Let's go.
All
on
right.
the
Am I
human-
gonna have to make up a human experience?
You can just come up with
question?
2 questions. Oh, human experience. Yeah. You just do like 2 questions. It's cool. Or whatever you can think of.
Here, let's see. You like to put people on the spot, so let's see if I can
Oh,
put you
no.
on the spot.
On the spot.
Okay, what this actually shouldn't be too bad. When you think back to like elementary school, what is the most embarrassing thing that happened to you where you were like crying in front of the class or something like that? Like what was traumatic that first comes to mind?
Elementary?
Yeah. Did you have like did someone push you? Did you get picked on? Did you accidentally did you pee yourself?
I don't remember. I don't get embarrassed that easily. I'm just I'm trying to think if there was anything. See, like nothing comes to mind because I'm like thinking like what happened in elementary school. I was just like living my best life, like being extra.
Oh wow! So
As I
you
usually
were just cool from the get-go.
I've always been extra, you know, like I mean, I can share like a cool memory.
Yeah, let's do that.
Well, actually, something traumatic or sad was when I had to move here to San Diego because I was born in TJ.
Uh-huh.
So I moved here when I was 12, and I remember the last day, like it was so sad saying goodbye to all my friends. Oh.
Did the camera turn?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. Dark out thing.
Let's see. Let's just flip that. Like that.
Yeah.
'Cause
There you
people can
go.
Still hear us.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
Yeah, saying goodbye to all my friends. That was pretty sad. I remember my mom took pictures and just like 3 of my besties were all just crying. That was sad. What else? I would fall all the time. Like I was a tomboy. I was like running. Like I was just like so much energy, and I would always come home with like fucked up knees. I would just fall. Yeah. I mean that's pretty much it. I was part of all like the talent shows, all the things. I was just like on it. I was teacher's pet.
What? Oh, were you really? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
but not. I was people like teachers always liked me. You know, I just
Yeah.
because I don't really. You know, I'm just how that's just how I am. Even in university, I was just like, yeah, you know, yeah. I'm everyone's friend.
Wow, that's great, girl.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see. What time is it now? It is 4:52.
So maybe we could try doing the break, the 5-minute break.
Okay. Here, let's see. So
We're going on a 5-minute break.
we're going on a 5-minute faux break. Let's switch out. We'll see you then. All right.
Okay, cool.
So we have that,
Mhm.
and then we're all like getting stuff ready and blah blah blah.
Do you mute?
Huh? Ooh, no.
Cool, yeah. And then we can just be like, we'll just say a goodbye.
Okay. After it's done, or do you want to just cut?
No, after it's done.
Okay. Here, let me.
Oh my god.
New places, new people, new things,
Yeah.
sharing music that you make with people, and like getting a random message from somebody saying, dude, this is
Yeah, I love
this
your track.
or whatever, and you're
Yeah.
like, gosh, you're from not even here, somewhere, like whatever
Yeah.
that may be, you know, just the fact that you have this vision that you want to.
You started your broadcast media experience in your college radio,
Yes, at UCSD.
just like me.
Yep, exactly.
What is it that drew you to join the station, and what was your experience like?
Well, I wanted to be an actress, but I got sidetracked.
Oh,
So I was on the campus at UCSD, and I walked by the radio station, and I walked in, and my life.
so how is it that you've been able to keep committed to the music throughout all these years, despite all the difficulties?
Here's my take on this stuff, right? Anything in life that you put focus, time, and energy into, you're going to get good at it. It doesn't matter what the job is. So if you want to be in the music industry and that's what your focus is on and that's what you're pushing, you're going to, eventually you're going to break through. You're going
How
to.
did you come up with your name, Speaker Honey?
It's actually funny. So I was going to school in Hawaii. I went to school at University of Hawaii Hilo, and it was like my second semester. And I knew I was like, I have my music project I want to do. I'm making music in Ableton. I want to make a name. I need to find a name. And it was just kind of in the back of my head, constantly turning like, what's my name going to be? And then one day I was hanging out with some friends, and it was after school, after classes at like one.
Memo Rex unifies past, present, and future into one heart, one mind, one spirit. Whoa.
Wow, that got deep
whoa.
real quick.
Yeah.
Holy
That's
moly.
what I'm saying. I'm like, I feel like you're gonna take me on a journey of like enlightenment.
Yes, absolutely. Let's
So-
do it together. I want everybody on this voyage.
I love it. So what are these cosmic vibrations? Are you a spiritual person? Do you live in
I
the
consider
universe?
myself to be a very, very spiritual person, and so much to the point that sometimes I'm not spiritual at all. It just
Tell me about how your style of DJing has changed.
Telling you how I like to do the robot in the bathroom, in the shower. No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. This is how it's changed. I think it was pretty reckless when I first started. I had nobody taught me, right? I taught myself. When I first started, I started on 1200s on decks on turntables. I met people that
If you can name like the top 5 skills you had to learn that are important for a business in the industry.
Open your ears and listen. Number 1, listen. Number 2, be kind. I know that sounds silly, but kindness pays. Like, I have great relationships with all my vendors and my staff, and there's just a mutual respect there, and it just works. You said 5, right?
Yeah.
All right. 3, watch your numbers. I mean, it is what it is. You got to know your numbers.
And how did you get started with Hunt and Gather? How did you get that opportunity?
You know what? I told the universe what I wanted.
You told him, hey, universe.
I think it's really powerful to like write stuff down.
Oh my God,
Like,
yes.
That shit works. Like, do it. If you want something, concentrate and
Do it.
tell the
Concentrate.
universe what you want. Be very clear about it. And I said I wanted to get out of what I was doing. And I was working for Callaway Golf Group.
All right, and you're good.
Oh, well, that concludes the test slash interview with myself. I saw my friend said that he thought I was going to interview myself. Like, that'd be crazy. Like, all right, so when did you start DJing? Well, nah. Well, we're going to be doing one of these probably next week. So stay tuned if you want to see some of this more kind of behind the scenes content in a way, right?
Yeah, we'll
This
dive
could
a little
be
deeper.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I might even get on camera. Who knows?
We'll see about that. I'm the star, okay?
Oh,
No,
all right.
no,
That competition.
Yeah, maybe you both of you should be on the camera.
Right.
Like, why not? Yeah.
I think that you should interview us, actually. I think that'd be great. We should do it.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it then. Let's do it.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure, everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks, my humans. And don't forget to tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. I'm having Eric Benson. He's an amazing artist, and he's also been in the industry for a while. So we're going to go deep into his mind. And don't forget to watch on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, whatever you want. Share the love, and see you all tomorrow.
Ciao.
Ciao.